Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's DJ. Today we got some new and updated mods to take a look at for Farming Simulator 22, and boy oh boy, are there too many of them. For all platforms, we have 20 new and 23 updates, and PC Mac players have 5 new and 5 updates. Yes, that is 53 mods today. We're going to load up each one into the store, take a look at customization. We're going to take a look at slot counts for console players. That way you guys know what to expect with these. We're also going to review every mod that got an update. That's going to be at the end of the video. Check the timestamps for that. I do make mod review videos every time mods are released on the in-game mod hub. Usually that's Monday through Friday. Hopefully we're back to normal this week. So get subscribed, that way you never miss any. All right, starting off today with a new map for all platforms. This is Eastern North Carolina, USA. This is very close to where I live in the United States, actually. Pretty excited about this. Map was created from actual satellite photos of the area, and they tried to get everything, so fields, trees, and houses as close to as what they are in real life. Now, sometimes real life maps don't make for the most or best farming simulator maps, but I think this one's done pretty darn well. It is out now for all platforms, and it's got a little Easter egg as well. All the husbandries have been increased, so 250 cows, 350 pigs, 500 sheep, and 500 chickens. Let's jump in and take a look at the PDA. What do we get? Well, here it is. There you go, right there. Take a look at what we own. So we've got a couple little areas, 24, 25, 60. We have 64 and 65 down at the bottom right. We've got 27 right here. It also says 74. Not sure about that. See, 300, whatever that is right there, 56, 69. These are all, well, they're not field numbers. Things have been changed up a little bit. It's a bit confusing still, but I'm trying the best that I possibly can. Anyway, you got stuff all over the place with this. As far as field prices go, down here is the 735,000, 739, a middle-sized field 400, 416. So field prices are pretty high, if I'm honest, but making money shouldn't be too difficult. As far as stuff that we get in new farmer mode, first and foremost, this is going to be taking up 1,517 slots on consoles. We do get a Magsi 8S and the 3670. Got a big Case IH 7150 harvester, the old pickup from 86. We do have a flatbed right there. Okay, there you go. I believe this is a mod from Mac Trucker themselves who created this mod and map, so that's cool. We also have a header, stone picker, mulcher, cultivator, which is also modded for this map. That's pretty cool. We've got a seeder that's been modified for this map. This will do literally everything. Fertilizer spreader, been modified for the map. It does fertilizer and lime at 42 meters and 15 miles an hour. Front loader, we got a bell spike and a header trailer. Lot of really cool stuff here on this map. Check it out, Eastern North Carolina, USA, out now for all platforms. So it's really interesting because Eastern North Carolina comes with its own like mod pack. If you guys are loaded up into the mod section, you can find everything that comes specific with it here. So you can see we've got cracked corn. We also have large cracked corn bin, large lime bin, large limestone bin. These hold 6,000 liters each. You got your pig food on there. Look at the store. Check that out. That's pretty darn cool. We have the modded fertilizer spreader, which we showed off. We also have a modded baler as well. Bale wrapper, so they can turn that into ferment silage, do you think? Foil colors on there. Main colors looking good. Hey, check that out. We even have the modded cultivator on there. I don't know, I'm not really sure what's modded about this other than the color choice, possibly. Hey, I like that. We've also got a modded potting guru, which we've got colors for that. And on the rear mower as well. That's pretty darn cool. We do have a modded version of the baler for that as well. Kind of nice. Again, we talked about the planter. It doesn't look like that's going to be a direct drill, but still nice to see. What else do we have in here? We have the rock picker, which we did show that off. We've got a modded Case IH Magnum. How about this? 340 or 380, even have the 400 in there. 692, by the way. 692 horsepower, 850 horsepower. Goodness gracious, the 400T twin turbo. Will Brands, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKZ, Bradstein, Nokian. Whatever those are. Nice EU and US versions on here. Attachments on the front. You got weights or 3-point. Main color, goodness gracious. Seat color, you got that in there. Interior colors, holy cow. You even got rim colors and so on. This is a pretty cool tractor. Gotta be honest with you guys, that is awesome. Again, we also have that auto-loading small square bell trailer on here. This, I think, is in one of their other mod packs though, so check that out. Definitely do that. We got a modded Kloss Lexion in here. This holds 29,500 liters or 18,000 liters. So it looks like that's going to be there. However, we do have custom colors for all of the bits. And we've got a K-brand modded fertilizer spreader as well, which is missing some configuration names, but it will hold a little bit more. 52 meter spread on this with lime and solid fertilizer. This pack here, all of these extra stuff, may make this map worth it to you guys. Next up, new for all platforms, we have the Dump Truck 2017. Now, don't get too excited. It is a pickup truck, and it does have a dump bed on the back, but it's not a dump truck. A little bit clickbait, but it is what it is. This right here has got 300 horsepower manual transmission, 120 liters of fuel, 74 miles an hour max speed, and it holds 2,000 liters on the back. We'll talk about that back in just a second. Also weighs 2.4 tons. Console players will find that it is 12 slots. Now, wheel setups bring a standard and standard 2 design. Well, we can do a ladder holder on there or not. Main color, well, here you go, whole color palette. Design color, there's a whole nother color palette as well. It's going to change up the back, and then rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. There you go. There's really not a whole lot to it other than that. Next up, we have the TONAR PT9 trailer. This bad boy right here holds 8,000 liters and it's 8 slots. It also weighs 2.4 tons. Configuration, we have standard. We can pop that up extension to 12,000 liters, which is pretty darn cool. You've also got main color. Here's your color palette right here. Lots of blues and lots of colors, but we also have some other good stuff as well. Design, I'm guessing that's the configuration. Yeah, and then rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. No bright silver, so that's as bright as it gets. How's about a new kind of mower? This is the Lizard Z034 Osa 2. Now, we do have a PC-only version of this coming out later today as well. However, check this out. Weighs 200 kilograms, 15 horsepower required, 1.8 meters at 4 miles an hour. It's also 5 slots on consoles. Now, manufacturer, we have type 1, so we can throw a little manufacturer logo on the top right through there. Covers, no and yes. Yawn counter, +1. Belt pulley, type 1 and type 2. Splitter, yeah, you got that on there if you need to. Attachers, no. We also do a trailer hitch on the back of this. I'm not sure, maybe windrow or something like that. Kind of cool. Main color, there you go. Big main color palette. I'll say big, good enough. And then yellow. Hope you like yellow because it's there. We also have design color here, which is going to be on the very tip top. Cool mower. Next up, we've got a collection of a lot of different Magsi tools and things like that. So trying to figure out what 3 square bell, 4 square bell, 3 round, 4 round. Got all that. We also have a push off fork where we've got different capacities for that. You've got a bucket rotor on there as well. Looks like most all of these, if not all of these, run with a either 3-point like this does or via the telehandler. So there's a bunch of stuff here. Hydraulic spikes, bell grabs, things like that. Weights where you can put on your tractor. There's a whole lot of stuff on here. Slot counts are pretty low overall. It doesn't look like we have customization on anything going through. Well, we got some color options on here, but that's about it as far as your slot count. So we're just going to go from left to right. 3 slots, 3 slots, 3 slots, 3 slots, 4 slots. 4 slots there, another 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, and 3. There you go, Magsi tool pack. Next up, the Lizard Frontloader tools. Now, I think this was the mod we had in Farm Sim 19, maybe. Nonetheless, you got a bucket on here, 750 liters on that, 1 slot on consoles. And then we got a bell spike as well. Kind of similar thing here. We can change up the colors for this, so that is nice to see. Both of them are for front loaders. This one's 1 slot on consoles. Really not a whole lot to it. Nice and simple. Love it. Next up, we got fillable tanks. Yo, check these out. So they say that these are perfect for storing and transporting and supplying various liquid goods, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, diesel, milk, as well as water. And yeah, I think that's about it, actually. Capacity, we got empty. We have a pre-filled liquid fertilizer, herbicide, DEF, which nothing in the game really uses that I know of, but it is a fill type that we've got. Fuel, milk, water. We also have the color for it, so this is going to be the color of the tank itself, and then we have design color on the outside, black or galvanized. 2,000 liter capacity on here. Then we've got a version that's kind of squared off, a little bit of a smaller rounded off edge, and then a little square one right there. How cool are these? They say that they're small but sufficient choice of colors makes them perfect for smaller size fields or, smaller size farms. Leave me alone. Slot counts are pretty low as well. 3 slots for all of them with the exception of this guy, which is 4. Now this has got some hook marks on here as well. There is a piece that comes with the oh goodness, the CSZ pack. However, if you got a telehandler, you could literally just go up to this and lift over to the top and it'll pick it up automatically for you. Let's talk about some placeables because we got some new ones today from FSG Money. What I need? We have the HayLoft Silos. Place to store all your straw, hay, grass, and silage. It will accept bales through the belt right there. That's pretty cool. 75 grand for this. Daily upkeep of $40 per day. Capacity is 500,000 liters. Input's going to be over there. Give me it back is going to be right there. I don't know what that's called. The spout. There you go. Pretty cool mod. Oh yeah, and over here is where you can also give it up. Next up is the haul pack. So we've got 4 different models through here. We have this one, which I imagine is going to be pretty darn popular. This is the drive-through haul. It's 42 meters by 30 meters, and it only costs you 100 grand, which ain't bad at all. Trying to figure out how to cut the lights on in here, or even can you? I would assume it's this bad boy right here. But no, guess not. Anyway, so there's 6 doors on the front, 6 doors around the back. Great for doing semi-truck, stuff like that. I think you'd be okay there. We've also got an open haul over here as well, which, well, there's really nothing in it. It's just completely open. We have a haul with the sliding door on the side and then a straw warehouse. So there's a whole lot of good stuff here. They're all found in sheds, so heads up there. That did not open. Did I put this the wrong way? I think I did. There you go. So that's what we're looking for. We've got a couple more doors here. Yeah, there you go. Man, I kind of wanted that to be a door. That looks awesome. Nonetheless, there you go. There's your haul pack again. All of them can be found in sheds. From Lancy Boy, what I did, the medium storage shed. So we've showed this off a little bit of Farm Sim News. However, it is here. Thank goodness. Check this out. So we got some really good looking garage doors right here. We're going to open up both of those. Inside, we've got enough area to where you could store basically whatever you want. You could store in here vehicles, you could store crops, whatever you want. And then we've got a nice area here off to the side as well. This is also color coordinatable. Yeah. So you got all kinds of colors here. Everything you would expect. Looks pretty good. Also the red, it may not be an American style building, I think you can probably make a red one and get away with it. Next, we have the Alpine Farm Buildings Pack. And if you thought it was just those 2, no, actually. Well, there's a lot here. We're going to have a fun time getting through all of these. So this is from Omatana. She brings us yet another absolutely crazy pack. So just from the very back, you could see we've got a couple houses there. 6 houses, as a matter of fact. Those are available in a house form or a placeable form. We also have a couple different shelters to the right of that. Speaking of shelters, you're kind of spoiled for choice a bit. A whole lot of stuff there. Plus, we have a silo. We've also got an animal feed purchase spot and agua. So there you go. We got all of that. These open up. Doesn't look like they open up, but they were in decorations. So there is that. Again, all of these buildings could be purchased. If you didn't know, after I think it was like update 1.6 of the game or update 1.7, something like that, you didn't need to do the multiplayer glitch to get multiple houses. Anyone could put down any house anywhere and you're good. as long as you own the land, of course. Check it out, Alpine Farm Buildings Pack. They are everywhere. Speaking of sheds, we got another new one for all platforms today. This is the 65 by 18 M shed. It measures, well, that big. It is 4.5 meters high. It's ideal for larger farms that do not have enough space for your machines, bales, and big bags. If you're looking at this going, DJ, you could probably use this old Griffin, Indiana. You darn right, that's what I thought as well. So I'm going to be loading it up on there and seeing how it fares. It's only 50 grand. It is 55 bucks per day, and it ain't bad. Next up, we have the old Brazilian house. They are 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue. There's interactions with the doors, 7 bucks per day, 98 grand. It does seem a little bit interesting that they've added 3 different models, yet they're all exactly the same other than the color. Maybe it's beyond me, so we'll just move on. Having a little trouble getting through there. Oh, we can open up the windows. Yep, that's pretty cool. I like that. We've got red interior walls. That is real dark. Coming through here, nice outdoor table indoors. So we've got that. Open up the back door to head out on your back patio. Looking fresh. Let's see. Let's move along a little bit. Let's see. What do we got in here? We've got another bedroom. Very nice, very nice. I will say I'm getting stuck on a lot of stuff, so heads up, you may want to move very slowly. Houses and interiors and all are really difficult. So yeah, there you go. And then we've got the water closet here, aka shower. The glass is not there, so you can walk in there and do what you want to do. I wonder if we could cut the water on. I've never actually tried. Nope, not a there. So there you go. That is your Brazilian house of old. Speaking of Brazilian houses, we got some more of these small house BR. I wonder what that stands for. Let's open this up here. Also, you see the height on this door right here? Yeah, that's pretty good height. It's not forehead level. Over here, it looks like we could do something with that. That opens a door. That opens a door. I'm guessing this does lights of some sort. Close door. Open up stuff. Do something. Well, there's a thing there, but unfortunately there's a door on both sides, so it's not really gonna matter, is it? Oh, and I don't know how to get out. Let me out! Covered her out through here, we do have a glass door on the side, which we can open up. That is nice. Yeah, honestly, I think that's about it. There's really not a whole lot to it. We have 3 different versions of this house, by the way. We've got one that's just kind of normal. We've got one with a bit off to the front and one with a bit off to the side. I like the one with the bit off to the side a little bit. You park your truck under here or pull in like a really tiny tractor or something and then go inside and rest up after a long day. Kind of like this mod video. Oh, this is going to be a long video. Next up, we've got the interactive productions. And one of the nice things is these are all exactly the same. It's just the production is different on the inside. So we've got artisan bakery, which you take a couple things and you can turn that into bread. We've also got tomato juice production, ketchup production. We have soy drink, and we have yogurt production. Now, all of these are done with like tiny little pallets. We can open up here, and so we've got a place to dump there. We've got a place over here. If this looks familiar, I believe this is either the same building or a very similar building that they used in Farming Simulator 19 with one of the productions. I think this is kind of neat. I think it's nice. Can we grab that? Nope, no we can't. Anyway, so this is supposed to encourage you to use hand tools and use smaller pallets and things like that. It is a little bit bigger, so you might be able to get very small trailers in here. Not likely, but you at least are able to do a few things. Of course, you can come over here to production chain, the mixing bowl, and take a look at it. Each one of these are a little bit different as well, so depending on which one you're using, it's going to be a little different inside. Next up, we got the Cookie Factory. This is from Chris S. and Riley S. These are the guys that brought you the really big combine harvester that holds like a bajillion liters. So here we can make sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, as well as oatmeal raisin cookies. Very cool there. So we've got a dump trigger right there out in front. And see, I didn't really see any other triggers around. Can we get in? No. Can we do anything through there? No. So, found what I was looking for. There we go. So we got sugar cookies in here, which are made from flour, butter, eggs, and sugar. We've also got chocolate chip cookies. We got those as well. And oatmeal raisin. I love the fact that we had to do some oats and raisins in there. That's kind of cool. And then once you've got everything, once you've made your chocolate chai, any cookie, you get a sell point right over here for the cookies. Next, we've got the folding fan gate. Now, one interesting thing I found about this is these are not in your, like, the regular decorations. They are in regular decorations. However, they're not hydraulics, really? All right. These are not in fences, which I would have expected them to be. I do find it interesting with the hydraulics. It kind of makes sense, I guess. We've got a large version here, a medium version, and then a single version right here, which doesn't look to have anything on either side. Popping up. Doing good. Coming up. Takes a little while. I will give it that, but it's kind of cool. If you use one of these, you could definitely use a very, very large setup in front of your house, in front of your building, something like that. It's kind of cool. Just a nice, neat decoration. 'Tis the season for decorations, and today we have decorative chainsaws from Keston 88. Normally they work on or Keston 18, sorry. Normally they're working on trailers, things like that. Today, we got chainsaws, which is pretty cool. You can pick them up, move them, chunk them. Yay! But at the end of the day, they're just placeable chainsaws. Your next to last new mod for all platforms today, I promise, next to last, is the oven for cookie and bread. Not to be confused with the cookie factory that we did, because I totally didn't accidentally record this as that video. Nope, not me. This is lined up similarly to one of the other mods that we looked at, where kind of everything's done inside and in game. So you've got your dump right here. Look at that. They got the flour out with the bread. That's kind of cool. Over here, you've got your wood sell point. And then out here, we've got our the place where we can see everything. So we have bread dough, baked bread, cookie dough, and cookies. Now we do have a couple interesting things through this. They do say that you can use ingredients made from yourself, or you can buy them in the store. You can buy the bucket to transfer the ingredients that you produce from the pallet to the kneading point itself. So, in the end, there's a sell point for that as well. I just want to take a quick look and see if there's anything in here. Goodness gracious, I have way too many mods. What letter does O come after? There you go. Here we go. So we've got the O's, oven for cookie and bread. So here you go. So we have yeast, salt, an empty jar, water, milk, chocolate, sugar, flour, butter, eggs, bread box, cookie box, and bucket. And it looks like you can pick up everything except for the water tank as well, so you don't have to move too much. Also, cookie box, this kind of looks like bongos. Don't know why. Just looks like it to me. And your last new one for all platforms today, goodness gracious, the Granary Portuguese. It is a placeable decoration inspired by something from Portugal. I don't actually know what this is. I don't know what it does. It is not interactable, but it's here. All right, making our way into mod updates for all platforms. Today, first we have Thornton 22 Revamp version 1.1. Fix the farm silo, place collectibles, remove stones from the fields, place the farmhouse, a few other general fixes, and a new save game is recommended. Next, we have an update to Sosnovka version 1.0.2. They've added a new sell point landing yard. They've also replaced and fixed all placeable buildings and pastures, added the ability to buy and sell all placeable models, added collectibles, and fixed some visual bugs. Neuffener Valley got an update today to version 1.1. Changes to the description, added trees and plants to the building menu, added new textures to the build menu, made several objects sellable like the BGA fences, things like that. Land prices have been reduced, small change to the terrain in the main courtyard, added sell points for vehicles at the shop, added files for multiplayer, and removed the decoration bush mowing to make the map playable on consoles. A new save game is required. Bear Rug Logging got an update. This is version 1.001. Fixed tip collisions and fixed the tilt head error that the update caused. From the same modder, Poor Boy Modding, we have the update to Hickory Valley. This is version 1.001. Removed the border, removed the windmills from outside the map, and added sell all point. We ain't done with map updates yet, man. Goldcrest Valley got an update to version 1.1.1. They've added the BGA from Farm Sim 17, added pig and sheep pastures from Farm Sim 17, added collectibles, and fixed the visual bugs. Let's keep it up. Riverside 22 got an update to version 1.0. New save game required? Nope. So you can keep playing your old save. That's great. They've corrected some vehicles in New Farmer, custom soil map, which will have rebuy the new soil maps. Also, they got fixed main silo for canola, removed the horse pen, removed sheds that are not needed, improved the AI traffic, removed the floating tree, fixed BGA on New Farmer, fix the markers at the farm shop, new icon and preview images, fix the pig farm silo, Souk Sneak's relight environment has been added, and all pastures are now Maize Plus ready. Couple more map updates for you guys. We got Black River from Zero Oito. This is going to be version 1.001. Change the description outside the map, fix the floating trees, remove the sheep pen that should not appear in the build options. Also, now some gates open at specific times, adjusted the sales values for the train. It has better prices now, but the train rental is more expensive. Also adjusted the visibility distance of some objects. And your last map update for all platforms is Bloomfield, Canada, one of the most popular maps out there right now. This is version 1.0.1. Improved lighting, which should fix vehicles appearing to float just above the ground. Improved the AI. Improved the clip distances. Adjusted farmland behind the sawmill. Adjusted the pallet spawn locations at oil mill and sawmill. Fixed the stuck pedestrians at the sawmill. Fix the pricing on field number 7. Remove duplicate dairy productions from the store. Remove props from Placeable storage shed. Convey all 1690 no longer appears in Farm Manager and Start from Scratch game modes. Smooth the terrain from fields 49, 51, and 52. They do say, note, a new save game is required if you want this specific thing to take effect. Otherwise, they've also got some other minor improvements. So, do you need a new game save? No, not really. If you want those fields to be done, if you're going to start a new farmer mode, well, go ahead and get a new one, but you don't need a new save for this. So that's like half of the updates. So let's keep it going. Lizard Roadrunner Haysqueezer got an update, version 1.001. Title's been corrected, and the beacon light is now optional. From the same modder, Lizard YT193 yard truck updated to version 1.001. Optional rear trailer hitch has been added. That's great. Next up, the Valtra Pack got an update to version 1.1. So they've added the S series as well as the Valtra Valmet that's in the game. They've also got a roof color configuration, several bug fixes. They've fixed the front axle suspension, or at least has been added on the Q series. Movable terminal has been added, and new tire configs been added. Warning signs without second door option for the Q series. Warning signals that have been added for the T and N series. Several bug fixes due to patch 1.8.1. Speed sticker configuration has been added, and new color configs have been added. They do say that the tractor is prepared for precision farming, or the tractor pack rather, and the Kubota DLC passenger script is available on the S, Q, and T series models. Keeping it moving with tractors, we've got an update to the Lindner Lintrac 110 version 1.0.1. Fixed a bug with the front loader configuration. The only other vehicle that got an update was the JCB 435S Stage 4 and 5 to version 1.1. A lot of numbers today. Overworked physics for better lifting with a heavy load, added simple IC for the door, and added BKT communal tires. More updates rocking along. The Universal Liquid Transport version 1.1. Fixed mod description, fixed colors price, fixed the unloading speed, and improved the trigger to load pallets from the ground. That's a great update. Next up, the Small Long Building version 1.001. Fix the model. Farmhouse version 1.1. A one-story red brick house has been added to the mod, and it's going to cost you 40 grand. The Honey Pallet stack rack has been updated to version 1.001. Description version's been updated, and they've added an info trigger. We got a new slurry buying station. Well, an update to the one we already have. Version 1.1. New store icons, a mod icon. They've added daily upkeep to that. We also have a new wooden texture, which has been added. A second UV has been added to buildings, as well as minor bug fixes. Speaking of the slurry tanks, which are basically the same thing, but tank version 1.1. New store icons and mod icon has been added. New wooden textures have been added. Second UV has been added to some buildings. Slot consumption reduced on consoles, and some bug fixes. If you thought I was done, oh boy, are you wrong. This is going to be version 1.0.5 of the Placeable storage silo. New silos were added in the store new products. They've also updated the mod description and added French, Italian, and Portuguese translations. Next to last, we're getting there. This is the extended oil plant version 1.1.1. Russian translation's been added, and known mod conflicts have been added in the description. So, What are these known mod conflicts? So liftable pallets. The mod overrides the sunflower, olive oil, and olive and canola applets? Pallets. Okay, there you go. So those are not going to work well with this. And lastly, boy, oh boy, lastly, at least for updates for all platforms, is the Silos 500 pack version 1.001. Corrected the sticker and improved the capacity of the additional silo. All right, making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players. First is the Leboulch Goliath 54S17 manure spreader. This bad boy right here holds 16,700 liters. You can bump that up to 18.9. It weighs 6 tons, 140 horsepower required, 12 meters at 12 miles an hour. Well, brands include BKT. We also have Trelleborg, Riverside, and Michelin, as well as Continental and Midas in there. Spreader system. So we have the standard. We also have a composter there. That's it. Next up, we have the Pilmet P031 Termit 303. This is a sprayer, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide. 300 liters. It weighs 165 tons. Or no, 165 kilograms. Oh gosh. 30 horsepower at 8 miles an hour, 8 meters. 7 miles an hour. Goodness. My brain hurts. My brain hurts is what's going on. Main colors for everything. So here you go. That's going to be the color of your frame. And then I'm guessing that's going to be your tank. It is. Hey, remember that mower I told you was also a PC only mod? Here it is. This is the Agromet Z034 Osa 2. Exact same specs, exact same Osa stuff. However, we now have brands on those logos. We have the PFMZ and the Rofama. Your next to last new mod for PC and Mac players today is the Super Shop Sorting. This mod adds sorting system in the game store. You can sort all categories, excluding placeables, of course, but you can sort them all by price, power, speed, working with needed power, and capacity. This could be very, very helpful for you guys if you're wanting to use smaller equipment or vice versa. Maybe you want to use large equipment. This could definitely be very helpful to you guys. And your last new mod for all platforms today is pretty ridiculous. It is Wheelie. Are you kidding me? Yeah, man. You got it stuck. What you're supposed to do is you stop your vehicle, you press the left shift, and then start to accelerate with full throttle. Uh-oh. No, don't turn on sticky keys, you stupid computer. It is a very, very cool mod. You may have to lift at some point. It's just for show. It's just for fun. And I can think of so many ways to completely, yeah. Come on, do a flip. Stupid tractor. I love this. Anyway, check it out. Wheelie. It works with just about anything. I got the truck going, boys. Yeah. Oh, got it stuck. Oh, my bad. All right, making our way into mod updates for PC and Mac players. Today, the first one is Clarkson US 4 times. This is going to be version number 2 of the map. Street network was completely rebuilt. New road network texture, added new traffic, new plots available, new PDA, added a new field, or new fields, new plantations have been installed, terrain has been adjusted. They've adjusted details and increased the accuracy, added decorations, added building land, and enlarged field number 1. Field borders have been beautified, installed new dirt roads, added new objects, and removed floating objects. They did not say anything about needing a new game save, but goodness gracious, yeah, you need a new game save for this. And the Staltech P30 got an updated version 1.0.1. Shallow tillage has been added instead of deep tillage and fixed the behavior of the seed drill when connected to the hydro pack. Slip destroys fields got an updated version 1.0.2. Dedicated server problems. The Lua call stack has been fixed. Description has been added. Russian translation has been added and fixed problems where the ground outside the field was destroyed. An update from Yos, which evidently I gave him crap about the first time around. Freeze time version 1.001 fixed a conflict with the vehicle control add-on and updated the script. And your last mod update today, and the last mod of the video, goodness, Grain Mill Plus version number 2. completely remade the grain mill's building and layout with many new custom models and buildings and additional visual edits. Completely updated all of the textures, created a separate unloading area for the unmilled grains, remade the sell point to include a custom modeled sales building. Chickens in any map can now accept cracked corn and follow the updated feeding structure. Fixed an issue that cracked corn would not be dumped on the ground. Changed the chickens' feed settings to allow them to be productive, having only one food type instead of all three. And they say, note, chickens still need all three categories of food to be 100% productive, so there is that. They've also added cracked corn to the pig's base grains. They do say, note, since the physical area is larger and in a different setup than the original version, you may need to do some landscaping to match up with the new design, where the old version can be sold and then rebuilt with a new version, which I would recommend. Well, guys, that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the GoHam fam. Make sure those notification bells are on as well. That way, you never miss daily farming simulator videos here on the channel. Speaking of, I had a lot of daily videos over the weekend. We talked about everything coming with the Platinum DLC. Tony turned me into a cow. I modded a sprayer to hold 100,000 liters and showed off the Timber Pro from Vector Man. We also dropped farm some news already today. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Otherwise, have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.